there, YouTube model building community. Chris Chapman coming at you from the Rusty Nuts Model Shop. Got a little bit of an update on my Cobra 427 SE. And it takes time on this kind of stuff. I'm doing the tutorial on things. I have to basically tape or record tape. How 70s was that? I have to record segments and then wait for it to dry, or this process or that process to finish up, and then I can do a video a little bit more, and then I can turn around and wait and then do a little bit more. So it's kind of been a slow process. Been doing a lot of work on it and stuff, kind of starting over a few things. But for the update, I tried with the blue body. It's just a horrible color, especially when you're doing light colors. And I decided when I sprayed it with a light gray, hoping that it would kind of blur out the blue. Looked pretty good. I turned around, I sprayed white on it, let it sit, and when I came back, you could see more of the blue coming through than you could the gray, but instead of it being blue, it was a bluish gray. And I put on a few more coats of white, thinking maybe I could cover it up. Problem is it got to the point to where you was losing the door trim, all the panel lines and stuff, and it was really looking crappy, considering I still had to put on some more coats of the yellow that's going to be the main color over the white. And so I stripped it all down. I did a darker gray, came back, and the white just looked muddy, just gross looking. So I stripped it down again. While I washed, I just go up to the sink and rinse it off. I haven't baked it or anything because I'm going to wait till the final paint, but it just didn't seem to want to work. And I painted the body, I painted the chassis, I painted, a bunch of stuff, and it's just not working. So I'm going to go over today, pick up a can of white primer, and I'm just going to go ahead and prime this white, of which will actually kind of work out good because I can then just use the white primer for my white, and I can just spray the yellow over the white. So kind of a little bit different. I usually don't tend to use primer on these, but with this color body, there's no other choice or option. Other things that I've gotten done, and it's ready for the next segment of the tutorial video, of which I'm going to do after this video, because I got to let a few things that I do in that process, put them together, then let them dry, and then do some more to it, let it dry, do some more. So I still got a little bit of time before I'm actually going to get that first video, and it's talking about gluing for masking and stuff. I use Mod Podge or Elmer's glue, whatever, for masking. And so I've got the motor, if we can see it here. It's all painted, gunmetal gray, did a sterling silver for the transmission, did a black wash on it. Well, I'm just not used to this camera location. I'm trying to get better, but now it doesn't want to pick up. But hopefully you can see the linkages stand out. They look steel or chrome and stuff. So the motor's pretty much ready. Now the difference is on the top, you can see how it's all bubbly. I've got my hodgepodge glue here, my hodgepodge glue across the headers here, and down here where my exhaust ports are going to hook into. I also have it around the bottom pan where my oil pan goes on to, down here in the bottom. And I'll be showing why I put the glue and stuff on my gluing thing. Most of you guys probably figured it out already. It's been done in some of my other videos, so you've probably already seen it there. So, got the motor ready. Got the, all of the parts for it is all painted and ready to put on. I've got my shift lever. Where is it? Right there. That's all painted and done. I'll just go in. The brake lever here. Where is it? Right there. You'd think that they would put the camera portion right in the center of that so that you're not. Anyway, got that done. Yellow handle on it. What else? Let's see here. What else? What else? I got my chrome fixed. I've told you in the first video that it was absolutely horrible chrome. It was like a dull aluminum. There's no reflection, no shine, no nothing coming off of the chrome. And it literally looked like the backside of aluminum foil, the doled out section. And I was messing with it. Didn't really much care for the way it was looking. I was going to just strip it all down and paint it white. I mean, just all my chrome I was going to strip. I was so frustrated with the look of it. Got my wheel. Did some work on it. Got some yellow in it. Man, this camera just doesn't want to pick anything up. It's all blurred. But I went and messed around a little bit before I stripped it just to see what would happen. This here is my window frame. And if you could tell on the left side over here, let me see. Yeah, over here, this is backwards. Over here, I got it to get shiny and chrome looking, but over on this side, it's got that aluminum look to it. You kind of see how the chrome is actually showing a little bit better. I don't know if this is doing it justice or not. But one side's dull, one side you can actually, there you go, you can see how the chrome's picking that up. But there's no shine on the other side. And is all I did for that. You know what I got? Maybe this will be easier to see. Across the top of the bar here, I went and I chromed it. Let's see if we can get it to. You can see it's got a little bit of a shine, not the best in the world, but you can still see how dull the two side pieces are. Man, I hate this camera. It's a great camera. It just not wanting to cooperate. So you can see how I've got more of a shine on that center piece than I've ever gotten off them side pieces. And I just used the, went to an old bottle that I had sitting around here of the Model Masters Gloss Clear. And I went and I coated all of my chrome parts with it. And it's made a huge difference. It actually brought back the chrome. You can see my heads here. Now they've got a good, nice shine to them now. But then that pan where the carburetor sits, I haven't touched it because I want it to be aluminum. But you can see there's just not a reflection off of it. No kind of shine. So you compare that. You guys are probably going to get sick. You can see that there's no reflection or anything, but then on my valve covers, there, I was able to get a chrome look out of it. So we got that going, looking much, much better. I've got my headers done white, and my intake, there, my intake and the carburetor. Maybe I'll have to see if I can get some pictures to show the difference on these and then post them up along with this video. So stay tuned for a little slideshow, and I'll see if I can't get some better stuff. If for some reason there's not a slideshow at the end of this video, it's because I couldn't get pictures to come through with crap. So it just, I don't know, it's just frustrating having that kind of chrome and stuff and it just not working. I got I'm so used to my camera being up on top there. But you can see I've got some radiator coolant reservoir, the pipes and all that. It's all painted. Got it painted red down underneath. And for some reason my camera doesn't even, it's sitting on a little 2x2.5 box, and it won't let me enlarge it. So it might actually be looking better than I'm thinking, just because it's not looking very good on this little box. Not to mention, I don't wear my glasses right now while I'm recording, because if I do, you guys see me again. Too much reflection there. So I figure I'd just take them off. So that's kind of about it. I do have progress going on. Things are getting done on it. I spent a lot of time in the last couple of weeks trying to get this body figured out and worked out, and it just not cooperating at all. So I'm just gonna, like I said, go get some primer, just the cheap $1.96 can over there at Walmart, and I'll prime that, get it ready, and we'll kind of go from there. I think get this put away before I break or lose it. So I think it's coming along pretty good. I'm kind of getting excited. I really need to hurry up and get this one finished up. I was doing some painting on this and used some colors that I haven't ever used before, just kind of accent on my carburetor, some linkages and stuff. And it came out looking really cool. I'm looking at it thinking, man, these three colors are going to be hot on a model car, on a truck, a semi, a pickup truck. But I think it's got to go on a muscle car. And so I am going to start looking, after this one is done, into my next build. And I haven't picked out a model kit for it yet or anything. I do have the paint scheme already up here in my noggin. And kind of excited about that one. Cool thing is, too, when I get this in here painting again and I get my airbrush up and running, I am going to try to get my Roadrunner, the brown and cream with the orange stripe. I'm going to try to get that hood finished up, because that's the only thing that right now is stopping me from getting that model car put together. And technically, I guess I could put it all together. The interior's done, the engine's done, chassis done, The body's done. It's just the hood. And I just haven't put it all together because I'm waiting for the hood. So maybe I get that one there put together here pretty quick, finished up as well while I'm kind of working on this one. So, well, that's about it. Just a quick update. It's been a few weeks. Apologize. I'm just kind of haven't really had a whole lot to show because this isn't working. This other stuff's not working. It's just been a pain in my butt. So hopefully the next video, actually the next video you will see will end up being my tutorial on my motor, putting it together, masking it with glue and stuff like that. So I guess that's it for now, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Happy President's Day. Hope you all get a little bit of a break from work and take some time to remember our presidents, I guess. It's a good reason to take a day off work, I guess. So, everybody have a good one. We'll talk at you later. Bye.